Hey, good morning. Thank you all for coming and taking a chance on us. I'm gonna spend the week with you. I'll be in and out of here, but you're gonna be, this is very, very important to us. And I'm gonna give you a little bit of background and then I'm gonna show you a video, but we're gonna have a little bit of fun. But we come from all different walks of life, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my background real quickly. I grew up in Detroit, Michigan, and I came from some very good parents that valued education. I ended up at Purdue University, where I studied mechanical engineering and finance. I interned with Ford Motor Company when I was in college in Cleveland, Ohio, Buffalo, New York. I ended up working in Detroit, got transferred to Memphis, and I worked for corporate America. I was not made out for corporate America. I didn't have a lot of patience. I sometimes talked when I should have listened. But I met a man named Frank Fletcher, and I met him when he had 2 dealerships. Mr. Fletcher started with Mr. Walton, who started Walmart, and Frank Fletcher is very successful. He had the largest lamp company in the world, the largest, second largest framing company, picture framing company. He owns hotels, restaurants, but when I met him, he had 2 dealerships. And he believed in me when I was a young man, and together we've had as many as 17 dealerships. And the Fletcher Auto Group right now, we've got 10 car dealerships. We're one of the top 75 largest in the United States. We've got about 1,800 employees. We've had dealerships in Alabama, Tennessee, Florida, Missouri, and Arkansas. Although we're based in Little Rock, Arkansas, the heartbeat of our company is in Joplin, Missouri, and the Northwest Arkansas corridor. You may say, well, man, you had as many as 17 car dealerships. Why 10 now? Well, we sold them because it was a good business move, and it was a strategic business move. I think that you're going to see our company grow in the very near future in this area. You think we're going to get a bigger footprint in Joplin, Springfield, Northwest Arkansas, maybe into Tulsa, maybe down through Fort Smith, Little Rock, and Jonesboro. Those are the areas that we want to be in. But it all starts with people. And for us to grow, we need quality people. And I think that we need to be progressive. So when you think about car dealers, you think about a guy in a checkered coat, gold chains, fast talker, and most people would rather go to the dentist than go to the car lot. Am I right or wrong? Yes? We got a pretty bad reputation. And we have a bad reputation for a reason. It's deserving for most part. Is because if you go to a car lot, most of the time you see fast-talking people that are looking to make a quick buck on you. And you, the public, buys a car maybe every 5 to 10 years, and these people at the car lots are doing it every day. There's massive turnover in our industry, massive turnover, because we put people on straight commission and we give them 0 training, and then we wonder why they fail. Okay, if you are going to become a plumber, you're not going to show up to the job. They're not going to send you to someone's house and say, fix the toilet. They're going to show you how to use the tools, and then they're going to show you how to fix the toilet. And then you're probably going to practice with someone before you go out there and do it yourself. Right or wrong? Yeah. In our business, traditionally, who sold cars before? I know someone has. Okay. Where'd y'all sell cars at?
I sold at Fletcher Toyota.
That doesn't count.
Rubber Kia.
Okay, well they're good people.
So the Kia as well.
Okay, well most of the time when you get hired in, they say, great to have you. That's where the new cars are. That's where the used cars are. They may or may not show you how to get the keys, show you how to get the paperwork. And they're gonna say, and this is Steve, he's a below average sales associate, and he's gonna show you how to be below average. And he's not even going to show you how to be below average. And then you last maybe a month, month and a half. Sometimes people will come in the business and they'll do great for a month. And then they'll be surrounded by people with bad habits and they'll develop bad habits. So the whole purpose of this class is to do a couple of things. The first thing is I want to recruit people to our business that traditionally were not in our business. Most people do not get into retail car sales because it's straight commission. And that's scary. If you got a mortgage, if you got a rent, if you got a car payment, if you got children, it's scary not to have a fixed income coming in. Yes or no? Yeah, it's very, very scary. I get it. So that's why we get people that traditionally probably are not the very best people. So what we're trying to do now is I want to hire people in there at $15 an hour, put unit bonuses out there. I want to give you the tools to put you in a position to be successful. And then once you are comfortable, you can stay on that pay plan, or you can go on a traditional pay plan, which some of these guys are going to talk to you about the benefits of being on a straight commission pay plan. And we're going to talk in detail about that today and a lot more this week. If you have the tools to be successful, this business is not that hard. If you come to work, this business is not that hard, and the earning potential is limitless. And the opportunities for advancement are limitless, which you're going to find out in a second. But we first got to give you the basic tools so you can be successful. We'll go back a little bit more into this business. My brother's an eye surgeon, my sister's a lawyer, and I'm a car salesman. Okay? Do better than both of them combined. As a car salesman, there are opportunities in this business that are limitless if you do two things. If you bring a good attitude and you work hard. We'll teach you the rest. In this class, you're probably going to get more in a week than a lot of people have gotten in a couple years. Right, Steve?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And this is what I believe in this class. I believe it's worth my time to be here. I hired this gentleman, Leo Cruz, who is a Marine recruiter, to go out and find quality people, to vet them for me. So when I put an ad in there, I don't just hire them if they've got a pulse and they don't have a felony conviction on their hand, right, Leo?
That's right.
Yes. So this is the future. I need people for me to grow. And we want to get a lot more dealerships, therefore I need a lot more people. Okay? When you say you're in the retail car business, a lot of smart people are in the retail car business. Who's heard of, other than the Waltons, who's the wealthiest American? Does anyone know?
Warren Buffett.
Who?
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, about a year ago, got in the car business. He bought the Van Tuyl Auto Group for like $4.5 billion. Okay? There's another gentleman named George Soros, who's worth about $26 billion, who just got in the car business. And most of the big car dealerships that we compete against in Little Rock we compete against a company called Penske. Has anyone heard of Penske? You may have seen their trucks around there. His company owns maybe 125, 150 car dealerships and is traded on the New York Stock Exchange. We compete against another company called Asbury. They own dealerships. They're traded on the New York Stock Exchange. A lot of dealerships in Tulsa are owned by a company called Group 1, traded on the New York Stock Exchange. So these are not just mom and pop dealerships, and neither are we. This is a big company. And we run it as a corporation to make money. But while we do that, our single greatest asset is our people. And if y'all aren't making money, if y'all aren't happy, then we won't be making money and our customers won't be happy. So it's very, very important that we surround ourselves with good people. And I think that, that we've done a pretty good job of that. What we're going to try to do here is educate you a little bit on what you're getting yourself into. Everything that I tell you, if I say you can make this amount of money, I can prove it. Because I've got bunches and bunches of people that I can show. Back in 2002, we used to have dealerships in Memphis, Tennessee, Huntsville, Alabama, Little Rock, Arkansas. I can't remember where else, bigger cities. But we'd go to recruit, and we'd get guys that were the checker coat and gold chain guys. And that's not who I wanted to build our company around. So I started going to universities and recruiting at universities and getting people straight out of college. And I'd go to the university, and the first thing that I'd say is, I remember going to the Walton College of Business. And Frank Fletcher is a big benefactor of Arkansas, especially the Walton College of Business. So here I am speaking to all the graduating seniors. And the first thing I say is, raise your hand if you have a 3.0 or higher. People raise their hand. And I said, you're welcome to stay, but I'm not talking to you today. I want to talk to the 2.0 to 3.0 that's going to graduate. I don't care what your degree's in. And corporate America wants the 3.0s or higher. I don't. I want people that have a good personality, that have a work ethic, and that want to do well for their family. We'll teach you the rest. If you come in with an open mind, you're willing to learn, we'll teach you the rest. And the money will take care of itself. We're going to talk a little bit about what you can do as a sales associate. We're all going to start in on salary or hourly, right, Leo? Hourly. The reason why I'm doing that is I want you to learn the business, and I want you to have comfort. If that's a comfort that you want to live with for the rest of your life, and you sell me a minimum amount of vehicles, you can stay on it forever. But if you really want to become a professional and you want to make a very, very good living for your family, we got another pay plan that will pay you as much as you want to make. And I've got people that I can parade out here that make $7, $8, $10, $12, $20,000 a month as a sales associate. Okay? The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to work smart and not long. We're not going to ever work more than 40 to 45 hours a week. 5 days a week. We're closed on Sunday. You get a day off during the week. What I want to, the old school car lot was you're going to work 6 days a week and you're going to show up there at 8 and you're going to leave at 8. Am I right? Who worked at Crossroads? Was it like that? Did you enjoy working like that?
No.
Yeah. And we're not going to manage by building you down. We're going to build you up. When I played football, if you grabbed my face mask and yelled at me in front of everyone, you lost me. But if I made a mistake and you put your arm around me and you told me what I did, then I'd go to war and I wouldn't make that mistake again. So that's the way we're going to try to manage. And that's what I try to teach our managers how I want. I want to treat everyone with respect because we're all in it together. So people ask me all the time, who's the most important person in the dealership? And they say, well, Mr. Fletcher, or you, Mr. Lobanoff, or the general manager. The most important person in the dealership is the associate that is talking to a customer. Nothing happens until we sell a car. So we've got to give you as many tools as we can to help you sell a car. And then we're going to do all the little things to help you build your business. I've invested with Frank Fletcher in hundreds of thousands of dollars in technology to help you follow up with your customers. So when you sell a car, I'm going to ask you this, and the guys that know it a lot more than me will come in here and teach it, but if you have a customer in front of you, who's easier to sell? Someone that just drove on the lot, that doesn't know you, that doesn't like you, that doesn't trust you, and has a negative opinion of a car sales associate, or somebody that's a friend of someone you just sold, or a family member, or a referral. I'll take those people over the people that don't know, like, or trust me. And that's what we have to do, is we have to build our business. The guys that make crazy money, that sell 25 plus cars a month and make 10,000 each and every month, are those that religiously and relentlessly follow up with their customers. That let everyone know what they do for a living. That wear their name tags. That wear their uniforms. And we're going to get into a lot of that stuff. What I wanted to do is see where all y'all came from. I want you all to watch this video right now, and then I'm going to have 3 people talk to you. So,
Hey, Brett?
yes, sir.
Take a time out real quick, like
Yeah.
soda, coffee, anything like that, bathroom break, before they do that?
What's that?
Your ring.
Oh, my ring?
Yeah.
What about it?
Pawn shop,
What's that?
pawn shop.
Yeah, I got it a pawn down. It's a Purdue football ring.